For our production of 30 Days Earlier, we used various pieces of software to edit. We used Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe After Effects and GarageBand. For GarageBand, I basically edited pieces of music that were already in the system of Apple's GarageBand, and I created my own pieces of music, and I cut them up, added them together, processed them, which basically helps me to create the tense sound that I wanted to create. As well as this, programs such as Adobe Premiere Pro provided us with various effects and transitions that were great in producing the representations and the feeling that we want to provide, such as the tracking shot where we're down London, where basically one of our actors, Matt, is walking down and stalking my character, Aaron Mason, where basically we wanted a tracking shot for all of that, but we filmed it over and over again, and we just never got a decent take that we wanted to use. There was, say, the beginning of one take that we loved, and there was one key shot that we loved from another, but we couldn't provide any other takes, and the final part of the tracking shot we really liked in one take. Obviously these are all in different takes, so we can't just shove them all in because it would just be confusing. So basically we used Premiere Pro to basically blend the various aspects that we loved. So the beginning of one tracking shot we loved, and we used to dissolve transition to dissolve it into the middle section of another part that we wanted to make it flow easy, so as it dissolves into it, it seems seamless, so that it still kind of comes across to the audience that there's no jumping about, it's still within the tracking shot, and then this middle part then also dissolves into the end part of the tracking shot that we wanted, sort of thing. So it effectively, although technically it wasn't a tracking shot finally, it created the sense of a tracking shot through the uses of these dissolves, as it created connotations that it was this one smooth run. So and we used program of Adobe After Effects to create the title sequences. Basically when you see crash, March Productions, 30 Days Earlier, we used the effects and methods that was within Adobe After Effects to create this feeling of gloom that would be upon Aaron Mason, our protagonist. So it'd give an early signifier. It will signify early that that Aaron was in a spot of bother, basically. So yeah, we basically just used those various programs, and we also used Windows Movie Maker to provide an extra layer of titles. Our first voice was to create titles along the tracking shot itself. Me and Alex kind of come up with it through watching School of Rock, where basically you see Jack Black's character walking through, and as you see it, you have like the poster that says produced by blah blah blah. Basically we wanted to create the same feel, so I created a poster that said produced by Marge Productions, and Alex produced one that said starring, and like Matthew Wright, Alex Barr and Ryan Wolster. our plan was to go along in the tracking shot, and if you see each one of these props, it will show the it'll give you the titles this way. But as we've done it due to the quality of the camera, you couldn't always see. It wasn't noticeable on who done each part, so we had to create an extra layer of titles, which signified specifically and made it clear to the audience who was doing what they are, which created a clear connotation to the audience.